Alright, 2012 Toyota Tundra 4.6 liter. As you can see, I've got the track light, check engine light, and 4 low blinking, throwing a code p2445. We're going to try the Hewitt Tech Gen 1 bypass kit. Here is the Gen 1 bypass kit from Hewitt Technologies. Here's the tools that it might need to do the job. A little 10mm wrench, some rubbing alcohol cotton balls to attach this guy right here. So we'll get started here in just a minute. Alright, it looks like this is the ECT sensor. This will be the first thing that we disconnect, and then we will hook up the new ECT sensor from the Hewitt Tech Gen 1 kit. Alright, so squeeze in the back, pull that little guy up. Right there's where you want to squeeze, pull up. Alright, and then we take the black wire off the Gen 1 kit, hook right into there. Now the connectors off the Gen 1 kit, of course that goes into the ECT sensor there. This is the other wire coming off, and then you hook up the original ECT sensor into the Gen 1 kit, and then of course once again that goes right back in there. Pretty easy plug and play so far. Alright, here's where I'm going to mount the sensor right there. I'm going to put it right there, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that off with some rubbing alcohol. Be sure to route these wires underneath the air intake, so those will be going underneath because those modules have to go over here to the sensor right over there. Alright, as you can see, I've got that guy all cleaned up with some dirty cotton balls right here. Got it cleaned off, gonna let all the rubbing alcohol dry, and then I'm gonna mount right there. 2012 4.6 Toyota Tundra. Alright, I got the guy mounted right there. Now we'll see where we go over here with the other sensors. Alright, right there is the other sensor. As you can see, I'm on the driver's side now. We're going to unclip this guy right down there, and we'll put the new clip from the Gen 1 bypass kit on there. Alright, I've got the guy hooked up right there. Got the other one. Got those guys hooked up right down there. As you can see my finger right down there. See if we can zoom in a little bit. Right there, it does look like I've got too much play. Looks like I don't know if I didn't route that guy back in here far enough or not, but I'm going to take some zippy ties, kind of zippy tie everything right in there, hold that guy back against the fan. Of course, it's a no-brainer, you don't want that guy getting in the fan. So I'm going to zippy tie those up, and then we'll start to work on the gaskets. I about forgot, we got to hook up the big long blue wire. Of course, this piece right here, it's going to hook into this guy right here, and then we will have to route the wire back alongside the firewall. Might need some zippy ties back there. We'll come around, then I'll pop this guy off right here, and we'll hook that wire into the starter relay. Alright, so I've got my wire ran back across the firewall. Definitely wish I would have had some wire loom. I will definitely go get some wire loom and redo this wire probably tomorrow. I'm just not going to mess with it today. I think it'd been much nicer to have the wire loom, that wire coated in a wire loom. So I've got the kit, the top off here. Right here is your starter relay. I believe that dude is purple right there. So that's the guy we'll be taking off right there and hooking the wire into. I got to find a way in through the box though, according to the instructions, we may need to drill a small hole to insert the wire in. We'll see. Alright, as you can see, I've got it hooked up to the silver, not the copper. Got it twisted on there pretty tight, and we will put this guy right back in its spot. Got the hole drilled there in the side. Did have to trim off quite a bit of wire. Alright, got the starter relay back on. Now off to the exhaust box. Alright, so the first engine exhaust block, gonna go right back there. I'll do my best to kind of show you where this is gonna go. Right there's one nut, and then right there's the other nut coming off the bank. Follow that guy, the bank right there, follow that guy back. I did remove this wire and remove that bracket to give me a little bit more room right back in there. Pretty tight, and supposedly the passenger side's a little bit worse, but as soon as I get a better view back in, there's the bottom nut right there, as you can see. But as soon as I can get a better view, I'll let you see it. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the best I can. That was not much fun. I had to take off that bolt and loosen that bolt, and then I had to take off that bolt. I had to take that clip off, and then I can't even get to it. There's another one right over there. It is kind of peeking out of there. I had to take that off. That loosens bank one up to be able to slide the gasket on, which is below under all that stuff. So there's the intake right there for the air. It's right there underneath that wire loop. So you got to loosen this up, loosen those two 10mm bolts up, so you have enough room to slide the gasket in. Remember, the gasket stays by the air intake. Alright, so here we go with, let me take this off, hang on, sorry. So right there, I can't even get a good picture of it. Where is it? There it is. Alright, there it is. There's the two 10mm. I'm sure we're going to have to take that guy off. And don't know where the other ones are just yet, but those are the ones I'm going to take off to put the gasket in. The gasket's on there, but put the little gasket exhaust sleeve that comes with the Gen 1 bypass kit. Right there's another bracket like over there. It's holding a wire harness on, as you can see, hopefully see right there below it. And of course there's another I believe 12mm nut to the top right there. It's got to come off to even loosen up bank 2. So just taking a little while. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was a nightmare trying to get that bottom bolt off and on. I did not have a 10mm ratchet wrench. I highly recommend a 10mm ratchet wrench for that bottom air intake nut. 10mm right there. Top one's not too bad. Loosen those guys up. Loosen those guys up. And that guy up right there. Let's turn it on and see what happens. There we go. It does work. Just turned it on, fired it up. Lights are off. Hopefully they'll stay off. Good news so far. It's too late. I'm not going to go do a test drive right now. So here we are the next morning. I've turned it on. Codes are still off. We're going to take it for a drive, see what happens. So far, so good.